Hi everybody, it's Rick with Musicians Edition, and we're on page 10 in Tenor Sax Book 2. At the top of the page there are some new concepts. So let's start with enharmonics. Enharmonics, enharmonic notes are two notes that sound the same but are written differently. Every sharp has an equivalent flat. They're the same note, but they are written differently. So in the book it shows that G sharp and A flat are the same note, same fingering, but they are written differently. And here's how I like to think of enharmonics. To try to figure out which two notes are enharmonic, think of a sharp raising a note and a flat lowering a note. So if we want to know what the enharmonic to G sharp is, we have G here. And we're going to raise that because it's G sharp, and we're going to go up to the next note above that, which is A, and lower that. So G sharp goes up, A flat goes down, they meet in the middle, and they are the same note. Okay? If we want to know the enharmonic for A sharp, so A's here, we're going to raise it up to A sharp. The next note above A is B, and we lower that, so A sharp and B flat would be enharmonic. So you can do that with any notes. If you look at the fingering chart in the back of the book, you will see that for the sharp and flats, for instance, these two, C sharp and D flat, same fingering. So those two notes are enharmonic. All right? Okay, back to page 10. Another new concept is articulation, staccato. So a note, a dot above or below a note indicates staccato, which means to play the note short or separated notes. Doesn't mean they go any faster, it just means there's space between them. So if you have 4/4 notes, like in the example, they are still played on the beat, 1, 2, 3, and 4, but there's a little space between them. And then we have a new tempo, Allegretto, which means slightly slower than Allegro. So Allegretto is a little bit slower than Allegro. How much? That's up to you. All right, let's begin. Page 10, number 40 is up first. It is a warm-up and arrangement. So we have some whole notes here. All right, 4 count, 4 beat count. 1, 2, 3. And indication to use the alternate F sharp fingering where the asterisk is. All right, 41 is called chromatic capers. So in this one, there are lots of accidentals. An accidental is a change from the key signature, usually indicated by a sharp or a flat. So in this one, remember that a sharp or flat is good for an entire measure and is canceled by the bar line. Okay, so there are several instances where you will have to make use of that rule. All right, also showing that G sharp and A flat are going to be the same fingering, and they will sound this. There you go. 1, 2, 3. All right. If you play that one, it sounds a little different than mine. Just make sure that you are playing F natural, unless it's marked F sharp, and remember to carry the sharp or flat through a measure until you get to a bar line.
This lesson is brought to you by the Musician's Edition practice book. Make goals and keep track of progress throughout the whole year. When you're done with this video lesson, don't forget to mark this practice time in your Musician's Edition practice book. Now back to the video.
All right, the next one is a song called Shenandoah. You will notice that the time signature changes in some of the measures. Nothing changes other than how many beats are in that measure. So the speed is the same, that does not change. All right? There will be a 3-beat count off. There is a pickup note on beat 4. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Next we have theme from Symphony number 94 by Haydn. This is in classical music, famous melody, and makes use of staccato quarter notes. In the first measure, the first 2 notes, Fs, are written as 8th notes followed by an 8th rest, and then on beats 3 and 4 we have A, and they are written as staccato quarter notes. Those will sound the same, indicating is just an illustration that a quarter note with a staccato above or below it is going to sound the same as an 8th note followed by an 8th rest. All right? Here we go. 1, 2, 3. And then we have number 44 is called Parade of the Tin Soldiers. This might sound familiar to you. Again, we have a pickup note, 2 pickup notes, but they're on beat 4, 4 and 1. So the count off will be on, will be 1, 2, 3. Notice the second line is all first ending and then second ending. One, 2, 3. So normally you hear that quite a bit faster. right like that, so you can speed that up if you'd like to. Make sure the second time through, you skip the first ending and play only the second ending. All right, and then we have a 4 tenor saxophones only, working on technique in the upper register. So, let me get a good tempo for this one. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. And that takes care of page 10. Good luck, and I'll see you next time.